You guys, David Carley with davidcarley.com, an entrepreneur MD on the GCTV network. So are you dangerous? Are you dangerous to the marketplace? It's a good place to be for an entrepreneur potentially. But I want to look at this little graph and explain my idea a little bit. So if we look at two axes, right? Disruption, resources, power and influence, and execution are on this axis. And threat to the marketplace going this way from left to right on the bottom axis. So if you're disruptive, right, are you a big threat? Well, not necessarily. There's lots of people that can come up with disruptive ideas. Not many people that can actually execute on them, but it at least creates the theoretical threat to competitors, to the marketplace, to have a disruptive idea. It's certainly a starting point. So if we measure disruption versus threat, we create zone 1. Relatively low threat, but a threat nonetheless. But if you add, as we start to go up this axis, if you add a disruptive idea or disruptive attitude or disruptive personality or disruptive concept, and you apply some resources to them, well, now you've started to become more of a threat because you can now start to have the capability, at least theoretically, to take your disruptive concept with resources to market. So your threat to the marketplace goes up. We get into zone 2. So if you had a disruptive idea or attitude or opinion or concept, add resources to it, but now you start via your network or your own brand to become powerful or influential. Now we're starting to become a greater threat to competitors and to the marketplace. Disruptive concept, resources to apply that concept to market, and power and influence to generate a buzz and create a brand around the concept, increasing threat to market. Then if you have the ability to execute, and this is energy, purpose, conviction, the willingness to go all in, disruptive idea with resources that has a powerful and influential brand that can execute, puts you as a huge threat to the marketplace and makes you dangerous. Danger. Okay, makes you very dangerous to competitors. Good place to be as an entrepreneur. Also a challenging place to be because you can bet that if you end up in zone 4 as a dangerous threat to your competitors, they're coming after you. So you better be prepared for it. So that's where having all of these elements in place becomes important, not only to take your concept to market, but to protect you from the threat that's coming back your way. If you're a threat to them, they're going to make themselves a threat to you. And when you're a small business and you're down here without a huge ton of resources and you're trying to drive that danger curve up to ultimately achieve success and penetrate the market, better be prepared and have your flak jacket on because it is coming your way and you got to be able to handle it. I think that's a good thing as an entrepreneur. I think it's a great thing as an entrepreneur because it can stimulate you to be at your best, on your game, ready and prepared to handle whatever they're going to throw at you. So just a little way of thinking about how being dangerous can actually lead to your success. And it can certainly enhance that grit and that ambition and that willingness to do whatever it takes to get your idea to success. Ultimately build wealth, ultimately build the success you want behind your brand, your product, your company, your organization, whatever it may be. So become dangerous to succeed. One way of thinking about it, certainly motivating, certainly scary at times, but you know what? If you're an entrepreneur and you're gonna become disruptive, if you're gonna become a threat, then you gotta be prepared to handle that. So be willing to take on the naysayers, the doubters, the haters, all that stuff's coming your way. The greater the threat you are, the more you're gonna have to deal with it, but you can use that to drive your success even further. So become dangerous to succeed, okay? The more dangerous you become, the more opportunity and the more doors and the more recognition and the more power and influence you're gonna get over time. Check out more at davidcarley.com, Entrepreneur MD on the GCTV network. Are you dangerous? Let's get dangerous. I like being dangerous. It's a good place to be. It's fun. It's scary, but it's fun. I like it. Be dangerous and succeed.